we have an M TRAK drilling rig on site.
Oh, that's it, you wreck everything.
Sorry.
It's alright.
He's come this way a bit, annoyingly. Okay.
Crock-ups on a Friday, so we've doubled up on it.
You always anticipate that something like this is going to happen. Don't want to jinx myself. Should go to plan. Oh, it feels wrong just saying it.
You've thought about sand? Between water and the land's called sand.
Dude.
See myself looking at cars I can't afford, starting to work out, can I not afford it? People afford to buy certain things though.
Welcome back to Rhino Weekly. This week we've got Project Greencroft, a piled extension over in Stockport. We filmed 4 days of it, and the reason it's going to take so long is we are pre-augering 11 piles, and we're going to use something pretty special to do that. M TRAK Drill Rig, and we'll explain more as we go through this episode, but let's dive right in to see Ian, Chris and Phil augering on day one.
Good morning. We have something rather different for you today. We have an M TRAK drilling rig on site. I'll explain why on the way over.
Oh, that's it, you wreck everything.
Sorry.
It's alright, go on, we'll let you go.
What was it, 163, wasn't it?
1.6633333.
That centre there.
Look, look at it. Yeah.
As you can see behind me, these guys are using something a little bit different. We've never seen this on the channel before, and this is an M TRAK drilling rig. And the whole purpose of it is because of the amount of clay and the presence of trees, we need to essentially pre-auger the holes for the piles, and we need to pre-auger them to a depth of 4 meters. Each one of those drill pieces is 1 meter long, so the total amount that we're using is 4 meters. It's quite handy, it's quite cool. Apparently it's a semi-ancient piece of technology. According to Ian Morris, he used to use them back in his 20s, so they've existed for a very long time, and the fact that you can still hire them out is testament to how useful they are, I suppose. Yeah, that's essentially what's going on today. I don't think we'll see any piling today. We'll mostly be using this M TRAK. Yeah, I'm excited to see how it goes. They're just about to start one up from scratch, so let's go check that out.
you've done more today than you did yesterday.
That's because we didn't have the right equipment yesterday.
Exactly.
We've sorted all your problems out for you.
Well, we have got to do what's it?
Finished, haven't we?
I'll leave there. Come on. Let's go. No, lift the fucker up. I'm going to just fucking... What? Look tomorrow. Hey, no one.
Heavy that.
Fucking hell. Shit in here.
Right, all that. Use the metal ramp for this one, yeah?
So why have we got the M TRAK? It's basically a matter of access. We would probably use an excavator with an auger on the end of it anyway, because it's clay and the sensitive stuff in the ground that we don't want to disturb. Piling effectively condenses down soil to make a solid base for building. So we want to start that below that something sensitive.
That way, no. Definitely. Just need it on one side. Well, there we are.
More over there.
Some long ones.
Got a long one here.
It's long ones, yeah. So you're that in it. Joe, I don't think there's enough stuff in my way. Right, how far are we going here?
Easy now. That looks a bit more.
Fucking hell, he's only back a day and he's never starts walking wrong, does he? Well, it's fucking perfect condition.
So forward a bit more. Well,
You're not quite centre of the trench here.
Which way do you need to go?
You need to come this way a bit. Annoyingly. Okay.
around there somewhere.
That's going back to the corner of the building now, isn't it?
Yeah.
It looks like a mini drop weight rig, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's all it is.
Yeah. The lads and I are back here tomorrow to do the piling. Bit of steel,
Bit of clay.
bit of clay heave too, yeah. And then concrete's on Thursday, is it?
Concrete by 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon.
1 o'clock tomorrow. Yeah, it's going to need a pump that. Easy.
Long time then.
We'll see you tomorrow.
So, why are we augering this site? To make sure the foundations can support a single story extension plus a balcony above, we need to make sure we have secure foundations that don't interrupt with an existing culvert coming from the golf course. But Kanan's about to find that out when he heads back for day 2 and the lads start piling.
Good morning, we are returning to Project Greencroft today. Yesterday you will have seen we used that M TRAK drilling rig to pre-auger most of the pile positions, just to make life a bit easier in this clay that we're dealing with. Today we're piling. I've no doubt in my mind that we'll get all of the piles that we need to in the ground. It's just about the rest. We're not sure if we're going to be able to pour concrete, but we are going to try, and hopefully with a bit of luck we will succeed. We're here now. No sign of Chris and Phil. They might have gone to the shop briefly. So in the meantime, just park up and wait for him. The boys are here.
Getting my steps in. Oh, I keep my slim figure, this Kanan.
Is it?
Not working like way.
I ought to give it a go.
Winter insulation and all.
Oh yeah.
I think that bit's broke. Squashed it. Of course not.
Get you guys set up in the garden. With the golfers. There's a golf course right here that you might be able to see if I have a little wander up. Just here. Bit of a frosty one for it, but to each their own. Starting piles, following piles. 150s are they, Phil?
Yeah.
Yeah, 150 mil in diameter. It's here. Using a Vermeer. This is a very icy plank. It's not too bad actually. And then over here, the holes that have been pre-augured. There, and there. The rest is just standard knock the piles in. Mainly due to access. How many piles total? Can you remember? 11 piles total. So, I've been told by these two that there'll be no caging in concrete today. They're just going to be knocking piles. So today's going to be a piling video.
Concrete Friday.
Concrete's on Friday.
All goes to plan, yeah?
Yeah.
Need to see where it says drain on the wall.
Yeah.
It's where the builder's putting a new drain.
Okay.
To dig, apparently it's only a little bit below that stone that you see, so you need to dig it a little bit to expose it, so we know what it is.
Yeah, so this needs digging down a bit to expose the drain, so we know we're not going to hit it. Apart from that, nothing fire, yeah, business as usual.
Proper staff.
Yeah, where is your normal
I
stuff?
don't know. Disappeared.
Disappeared. Oh, it's sinking now. This mole is freezing up at the moment. Doesn't help that these piles can't go all the way into these augured holes because of skin friction. Skin friction is obviously where, especially in situations where there's a lot of clay, the ground that you're driving the pile into is hugging and gripping the actual pile casing itself so hard that it struggles to actually get any progression downwards. So it's sort of just bouncing, even with one of these two stood on top of it. So to try and combat this, as well as the mole itself freezing up a bit, because it's like 2 degrees, I'm going to try and get some coolant / lubricant up through the line and try and help. Chris might have an update for me now. What's the plan?
Go way out, get some.
Okay. Yeah, I know, it's only down the road. So yeah, Chris and Phil are gonna go. Yeah, I'll stay here, I'll man the fort. Gonna go grab some coolant. It's not a bad shout. Yeah, see you shortly. I'll update you when they're back.
So the name of the game on this project is all about heave reduction, which is partially why we pre-augured the piles and also why we're going to use some heave protection to make sure that any swells and shrinks from the surrounding clay and trees won't be devastating down the line.
And just like that, they are back. Everyone's had some lunch. Let's go and see if it's if it's working now. It doesn't sound like it. It did for a second though. Oh, actually. Super tea.
Put eating on, Caden, it's fucking freezing.
It's not that cold.
He says, on my foot. Oh, I've got the D-shackle that's made out of paper mache, yeah? That was it.
far.
I've got you saying. Down the right. Come on. Come on. Let's go. I don't want it. I'm safe today.
Alright, this is pile number 3. They're going straight on with the following pile, because obviously there's no point driving it down there, so I'm going to weld this on now. Which makes that 6 metres, or is that just the starter there?
That's 4.
4 to the top?
And that's 4. They've all gone 4, but they were set from like, between 3.5 and 4 really.
Yeah.
I'm just driving them in, so it's a doubly shorter set really, isn't it? Yeah. Customers paid for 4, try our damned hardest to get to 4.
Yeah.
Your money's worth, you know.
That's right. A little bit of clay heave gone in there as well, showing Chris's method for getting the perfect diameter for that hole where the pile pops out. Yep, art attack moment. Yeah, looking nice. I think for now. Oh yeah.
Because the other one died of death.
It did, didn't it?
Well, I say died of death, I melted it by accident, but it was already kind of dying, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Got brand new there for Chris to use.
Look at the shine on it. Yeah. We damage it immediately. Anyway, so that's 3 piles out of 11 in. We're going to check back with these guys tomorrow afternoon and see how they're getting on and go from there, I think. See us tomorrow. Hello again, we're here for day 3 now. Project Greencraft. So today, if my estimations are correct and if Chris was telling the truth, we can expect to see all of the piles in. We can see some heave protection being installed and also the ring beam going in as well. So they're having their lunch. Hello mate. Having your lunch? No worries. Am I too late? Heave and beam and stuff? Almost done, are you? Great. Perfect then. I won't be here very long then, will I? Alright, no stress. I'll park up and when you guys are ready, I'll pop out. That sounds like blocking jackal.
Cheers.
Oh, leave it. Did you get that out of this one?
Yeah. Pull it out by hand.
Oh yeah, that last pile. Sweet.
Down there with that then.
Right, are you ready? Because it's going to go down.
Yeah.
Ready? And run for it in. Point out that's 4 metres to the top.
Cool.
Probably.
Last pile. Pre-auger. Go down the side to stop it from moving around as much. So, these lads need a couple more things before they can finish the ring beam. They're going to need some more clay heave for this leg here, and those 2 and a bit pieces of cage are the only ring beam they've got. So they need to get another beam. I think they're 3 metres long each, so they need 1 3-metre beam and a few more pieces of clay heave. Do that first thing tomorrow morning. Concrete's at 11 o'clock, so I'll see you there.
So now what we've all been waiting for, a concrete day. We've got a couple of cages to get in. Chris and Phil will see to that shortly. Then we got Chorley Concrete coming with 2 wagons. Kanan's just about arriving on site now, so let's jump straight in.
Just seeing the guys there. They're in the van, which tells me either they're done or something's wrong. Either way, it's not good for us. I think before we go and chat with them, let's go and have a look at the site. Looks done to me. Being here. Let's get the drone up in the air so I can show you from above. One-handed takeoff. Okay, now we wait for concrete. I don't even know if the camera can see that. You've drawn the rest of the Rhino.
This is Art Attack.
What's it with you and Art Attack the last 2 days? I love it. You're channeling your inner creative child, aren't you?
Well, you know, say a man never grows up. Grows out.
We should do a Rhino podcast where you, me, Chris, and maybe Brad.
Do our version of Grumpy Old Men.
Yeah,
You're not quite old yet.
Grumpy men. Sometimes you find yourself just, but it's like shower thoughts.
Boredom chatting.
When you have your mind on nothing else because you don't have to focus on anything, you're waiting for the next step. You find yourself pondering on things and you ask yourself funny questions like, you know, is sand called sand because it's between sea and land?
What have you been smoking? You've thought about sand? Between water and the land's called sand.
Dude.
Every time I sat in the van waiting for concrete or waiting for some kind of delivery, I see myself looking at cars I can't afford, starting to work out, can I not afford it? People afford to buy certain things, don't they?
I know where you're going with this, and I often have the same thought. Like, how does somebody who I know is on the same wage as me, like, because they've told me they're on that wage, I know that they're on that wage, we have the same job or something like that in the past.
Got a better life.
And they're
How
like,
is that possible?
Yeah, they're like, oh, I just bought this car, and I'm like, oh, you financing it? No, I bought it $3.5 grand. I'm thinking $3.5 grand. Where have you gotten $3.5 grand from?
Exactly. But I keep looking at Mercedes C43s. I don't know why or where it's come from. 360 horsepower. But I'd have to go against what I've always said and get an auto. Autos are for the weak, unskilled, elderly and disabled. I know yours is an auto, nothing personal.
That's okay, but I have 2 cars. That's my excuse.
Manuals give you that, it's like an expression of driving, isn't it?
It's an extension of you.
It's your machine together. Putting a car in D and pressing the go pedal, you just sat there for the ride, you're just a piece of meat behind the steering wheel, that's not driving.
To us, who are car enthusiasts, and Chris as well, driving an automatic is all fun and fair if you have flappy pedals.
Chris said that. No, I don't know. A clutch pedal and a gear stick is what you need for driving.
Nearly 5 minutes of us just talking about anything but what we're here for. We'll get back to you on the podcast thing. Just a little update for you. We're still waiting on concrete, but it should be here within the hour. We have been told between 1 and 2, but it's anyone's guess as it is a Friday. The jobs like these are the ones that all lads hate because they have to wait around for ages. I mean, these guys, when I turned up, as you saw, everything was in. And that was at not even 10 o'clock this morning. So for the last 3 and a bit hours, we have had nothing to do. It feels like I've been here for a whole day in 3 hours. So the busier you are, the quicker your day goes, especially in construction, because you have to rush to get a job finished on time. You'd look at your phone and it'd be like 12:30, and you're like, concrete's coming in half an hour. So you have to do an hour's work in half an hour. On the flip side of that, this is arguably worse, because you just feel strange not, doing stuff. Should be here in a minute. Famous last words. I don't think I fully believe it. They're here.
Fire truck you that board, Phil.
That's 2 cube now. Hang on a minute. Oh my god. Right, for reference, Phil, please, if you don't mind. Right, here's our thumbs. Just like going, hey Dad!
Way more or less empty. I've got a couple of flowers left on us.
Good enough, mate. Good enough. I'm just glad the other wagon's here, to be fair. That's coming close.
Wagon on that one.
There we go. Hopefully we'll have enough. The wagon that came first had about 4 cube on. Yeah, the truck said about 4 cube. We booked 4.5, but it's obviously going to take a bit more than that. He didn't have quite enough for us, but he'd already called ahead to the office, and we've got 2 wagons here now, which is ultra rare. So we're actually going to finish this job more or less on time, which is amazing.
They know it's Friday. You don't have cock-ups on a Friday, so they've doubled up on it.
There you go. He's absolutely right. Never a truer word was said. On a Friday, you always anticipate that something like this is going to happen, but thankfully, I don't want to jinx myself. Should go to plan. Oh, it feels wrong just saying that.
They blocked him in Whitcomb. That was the delivery driver before. Yeah. I'll do that. Beautiful.
I'm not plugged me is if you like finish. Like legally allowed to do it. Blocking the street that.
This looks like a 2000s music video again. Get your concrete, baby. Tidy. Lovely. All things considered, it's only just gone 3 o'clock, so we're not finishing too late compared to some days. I mean, the latest one we've had is 10:15 PM. So that was a Friday and all. Everything went roughly to plan, just apart from we were meant to be finished a lot quicker because the concrete was meant to be here at 11 o'clock. Sometimes people say, oh yeah, we've booked concrete for 11 o'clock, and then they'll call up and then they'll book it and they say, we can do 12:30, and they go, oh yeah, I'll take what I can get, and then they don't let us know. Communication is the biggest problem, I think, in this industry, especially in our sort of piling and groundworks side of things. Today actually went really well. Concrete guys have been brilliant, laughing and joking all the way, even though it's a bit shitty access. They did really well. Chris and Phil, obviously. A-team! Brilliant, closes off another job. This one was a bit different because we had to use an auger drill at the start, which is kind of cool. It's quite a big house extension as well. And yeah, that's kind of it really. See you on the next one.
There we have it, completed. Altogether 6.5 cube from 2 wagons. Thank you for sticking with us. 4-day job, trimmed down to 30 minutes. Subscribe if you like what we do. We've got plenty of other videos like this. Let us know if you have any questions about piling, and we'll make a video specially for you. Have a good weekend.